Hello and welcome back to the channel, Ben's Woodworking Journey, and a couple of things that I want to do in this session, and I'll probably spread this over a couple of episodes. The first one is to sort out the problem with the ducting system. You remember over the last couple of episodes I've been having problems with the inlet of the impeller blocking up. Now, I've had a good chat with Rutland's Tools, where I got the unit from, and they recommend just here there's a centre ring with 4 supports, and they recommend cutting those out. So that's what I'm going to be doing first, which means I'm going to have to, for ease of use, take all of those locking screws out and then get a junior hacksaw and cut those out. So that's the first job I'm going to be doing. And then, because of other work that I'll want to be doing on this project, I need to sort the guard out on the table saw. So probably that will be for next episode. I'll see how I get on, and then we can then really crack on, because once I've got the dust extraction finished, I can just tidy up with the thicknessing of the stock, because I've got the wood for the door and side panels to take down to 15mm, and that I will need the thickness of 4. So as soon as I can get this done, we can crack on. So let's make a start. So there are 12 screws altogether, and I'm just going to see if the electric will work. I have loosened this one off to start with. Oh, that's nice. They're not in very tightly, which is a relief. And I'll not get the electric into this one, so there we go. And a rubber seal behind it. So that's what I'm going to be just cutting out. It is quite a substantial piece of metal, maybe 1.5mm thick. So, and that's quite a heavy duty impeller as well, so that's going to last quite some time. Okay, so that's it off, and next thing, try and sort out where my saw is. I should have done that first, I suppose, and then just cut those out. Right, now I just had the thought, is that because the angle grinder blade is wearing down slightly, will that fit? And yes, it will, just. So that's going to make it a lot easier, but that means eye shield, if I can get it to fit, ears, and gauntlet. So, and of course I need a battery. Yeah, that made short shrift of it, and that shouldn't pose any problem now, because the few jagged edges I'm going to just tidy up, and then those won't pose any danger if I stick my fingers anywhere near them. But that came out quite nicely, and as I suspected, it's about 1.5 mil thick. Now my father-in-law died about 16 years ago nearly, and my wife inherited his toolbox, and it's just been basically lying idle in the shed ever since. But it's amazing what little knickknacks he's got. Several carpentry pencils, they will come in very handy. Like my dad, spanners that almost seem to be universal. They will fit almost anything. But one thing he had is a metal file. So just take these rough edges off. There we go. All done. All I've got to do now is pop it back on and realign all of the pipework. Right. Now realigning this is quite a simple thing, I think, because I had put, well, it did come with a hole in the side that was already there, which was handy. So all I did was use a self-tapping screw so that I could fit the part of the pipework to it. So I know that that goes there, which means everything else will line up. Nearly. And I spotted where that one went. The last one, and it's the utmost awkward. Never mind. There they are. Okay, just tighten them all up now. There we go, all 12 in, and good, that works, as in nothing is catching, and now we don't have that inner grill. I've got to be even more careful if it does block, so I don't put my fingers anywhere in there. I shouldn't be doing that anyway, but you know what I mean. Okay, that's that. So next thing is to test the thicknesser. Right, this isn't going to be the full working of the planer at this time. I'm just making sure that the vacuum works and there is no blockage at all. So at the moment the piece is 18mm thick, and I'm just going to take a couple of small passes just to check everything's working. Right, 2 small passes, and that has taken it down to just over 17mm. So that's fine, that will work very nicely. The vacuum has worked, there is no blockage whatsoever. Hopefully that's that problem cured for a long time. Okay, let's rearrange things and I'll have a look at the bandsaw. That's as far as I'm going today. As I say, this is a couple of short videos. This is the end of part 1, just the minor alterations to some of the tooling. But thanks for coming along with me. Thanks for your patience, and I'm very grateful for the support that you've given me as we're slowly building the channel. And I know I've said before, I'm very grateful for the comments that you make, and I'll see you next time.